Have you ever crushed a pinch of dried oregano between your fingers and noticed how the scent instantly fills the air? Earthy, slightly bitter, a little peppery, and somehow warm? It's the smell of pizza nights, tomato sauces simmering on the stove, and grilled dishes that feel both rustic and comforting. But beyond that familiar aroma, what exactly is oregano? Is it just another green flake in your spice rack, or does it have a deeper story? Today we will trace the roots, science, and surprising journey of this everyday herb, right here on History of Simple Things. To understand oregano, we have to start with its identity. Oregano is a flowering plant in the mint family, scientifically known as Origanum vulgare. That mint connection might surprise you, but once you know it, it makes sense. Like mint, oregano has square stems, small oval leaves, and aromatic oils packed into its tissues. When you rub the leaves, tiny oil glands release compounds that create its signature scent. Those oils are not just for flavor. They're part of the plant's natural defense system against insects and harsh environmental conditions. The name oregano comes from Greek, oros meaning mountain and ganos meaning joy. Together it translates to joy of the mountain. In ancient Greece, oregano grew wild on rocky hillsides, thriving in dry, sunny climates. The ancient Greeks believed it symbolized happiness and good health. According to historical accounts, brides and grooms were sometimes crowned with wreaths of oregano as a blessing for joy in their marriage. It wasn't just culinary, it carried cultural meaning. But here's where things get more interesting. What we casually call oregano isn't always the same plant. True oregano refers to Origanum vulgare, but different regions have their own varieties. Greek oregano, often considered the most robust in flavor, is typically a subspecies of Origanum vulgare with especially high concentrations of aromatic oils. Italian oregano is sometimes a hybrid between oregano and marjoram. And then there's Mexican oregano, which isn't even in the mint family at all. Mexican oregano comes from a completely different plant species, Lippia graveolens, which belongs to the verbena family. Its flavor is more citrusy and slightly licorice-like compared to Mediterranean oregano. So why do these plants taste somewhat similar despite being unrelated? The answer lies in chemistry. Oregano's bold flavor comes primarily from compounds like Carvacrol and thymol. These are phenolic compounds, natural chemicals that contribute to both aroma and antimicrobial properties. Carvacrol in particular gives oregano its warm, slightly spicy kick. Interestingly, thyme, another Mediterranean herb, contains similar compounds, which explains why oregano and thyme can sometimes be used interchangeably in cooking. Fresh oregano and dried oregano don't taste exactly the same, and this often surprises people. Fresh oregano has a brighter, slightly sharper taste with a bit of grassy bitterness. Dried oregano, on the other hand, can taste more concentrated and rounded. That's because drying reduces water content and intensifies the essential oils relative to volume. Unlike delicate herbs such as basil or parsley, oregano actually holds up very well when dried, which is why it's commonly sold in spice jars rather than fresh bundles. In the kitchen, oregano is especially associated with Mediterranean cuisine. It pairs naturally with tomatoes, olive oil, garlic, and grilled meats. Sprinkle it over roasted vegetables, stir it into marinades, or add it to soups and stews. In Greek cooking, oregano is often combined simply with lemon juice and olive oil to season grilled fish or chicken. In Italian-American cooking, it became almost synonymous with pizza sauce. That flavor combination, oregano and tomato, has become so iconic that many people can't imagine one without the other. Beyond flavor, oregano has also been valued for its medicinal properties. Traditional herbal medicine in the Mediterranean region used oregano infusions to soothe coughs, digestive discomfort, and minor infections. Modern research has confirmed that oregano oil contains antimicrobial and antioxidant properties, largely due to Carvacrol and thymol. However, it's important to separate culinary use from concentrated essential oils. Oregano oil supplements are far more potent than the dried herb you sprinkle on food and should be used cautiously and under guidance if taken medicinally. Botanically speaking, oregano is a perennial plant, meaning it can live for multiple years in suitable climates. It thrives in well-drained soil and full sun, preferring conditions similar to its native Mediterranean habitat. If you've ever grown oregano in a garden, you may have noticed small purple or pinkish flowers appearing in summer. Those blossoms are not just decorative. They attract pollinators like bees and butterflies. Like many herbs in the mint family, oregano can spread enthusiastically if left unchecked. There's also a fascinating reason oregano became so symbolically linked to warmth and comfort in food. In many traditional cuisines, herbs like oregano were used not only for flavor, but also to preserve food. Before refrigeration, antimicrobial herbs helped slow spoilage in meats and sauces. While they weren't a perfect preservation method, their chemical properties likely contributed to safer storage compared to unseasoned dishes. Despite its global popularity, oregano remains remarkably humble. It's inexpensive, widely available, and often overlooked. It doesn't have the dramatic reputation of saffron or the trendy mystique of matcha. Yet it plays a foundational role in some of the world's most beloved dishes. Without oregano, many classic Mediterranean flavors would feel incomplete. And perhaps that's what makes oregano so interesting. It's both ordinary and ancient. It grows quietly on rocky hillsides and in backyard gardens. It connects us to ancient Greek traditions, post-war culinary shifts, and the chemistry of flavor itself. It's a reminder that even the simplest jar in your spice rack carries a story shaped by geography, biology, and human culture. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.